Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika Zen. I am Tamika. Get on in here, get on in here, y'all. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Zen. So, of course, we are here for what you should be watching. Okay. Okay. Get into it, y'all. I'm going to be giving y'all some the movies and TV shows that are coming to streaming services and theaters for June 2023. Okay. A lot of these y'all probably already know about, already heard about, probably looking forward to. Maybe y'all know some that I don't know about. Of course, if you do, put it in the comments so I could go ahead and check those out and tell some of my other viewers and other subscribers about it. I'm always looking for other stuff, but I think, get like 20 to tell you guys about. I might have like 2 honorable mentions. All right. Some things that you may hear me talk about sometimes is, some of the things that I may say in the descriptions, right? Because this is no order. I do all genres, and every now and then I put them in categories, but it doesn't have to be. So you may hear me say coming soon, soon come. If you were under a rock and you missed it, honorable mentions, of course, and throwbacks, classics, favorites. Sometimes I do different dedication ones that may be to certain genres and may be to certain actors. And usually at the beginning of every month, I give you guys a breakdown, of course, of what's coming to theaters and streaming services, right? So that's what we're talking about today. Okay. Yes, Kendall, how are you? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, I like that beat, honey. I'll be rocking to that beat. That and the Brooklyn Bridge one, those is my songs. Okay. Hey, Monique, thanks for coming through. Hi, Daria. Thank you for always showing support. I appreciate you. So hopefully I will be able to share my screen without it being a problem. Because child, when I tell y'all that, hey Alicia, I did these like last minute. I was telling y'all that I was here for my self-care, that I was kind of out of it this week. So I have, I'm not too thorough like I usually try to be, but I still got some good stuff for y'all, I think. I'm just gonna share my screen so we could get started. Let's see. We are trying to start with at the theaters. So give me 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I'm getting better at this. The more I do it, the more I practice it, the better I can get. So now, let's see if I could, okay, there we go. It's added on now. Y'all can see it too. All right, of course, I'm starting with Spider-Man across the universe. I want to see this. I don't know about anybody else, and I still want to see the Little Mermaid. I'm still haven't got to that yet, but I know I want to see that. So I like the first one of this. I'm hearing from a lot of people that this is like the best Spider-Man. They loving it. Okay, and I want to go see it so I can love it too. Of course, this is Miles Morales, and he's going into the multiverse, so we getting some of that multiverse stuff again, and he's encountering a team of spider people, all charged with, protecting the existence. And of course, the heroes clash when there's a new threat, and Miles is over here, I'm assuming doing some things he shouldn't be doing, and basically, gonna be causing a whole bunch of new threats, and Miles must redefine what it means to be a hero. I'm here for this. I don't know if anybody else plan on going to see it, but put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm definitely here for this one. Oh, for real? Okay, yes, I'm hearing from a lot of people that is good. I want to see it. I don't got no little kitties to take with me, but I could go by myself. All my nieces and nephews is kind of spread out, and they older. I don't even know if they would be into it. And my son, he don't be trying to spend no time with me. But who knows? Sometimes he surprises me. Maybe I could get him to come with me to see this. But if not, I'm gonna go right by myself. Okay, it's definitely on the list. So that, of course, came out June 2nd. Now we move into another one that came out June 2nd, the Boogeyman, right? And apparently I thought this was just a remake of the old Boogeyman, which I didn't like, but apparently this is actually the Boogeyman that comes from the best-selling author Stephen King. And I do like Stephen King. I like his books and most of his movies, not all, but I would say more than not have actually been good. So just the fact that this is based off of his book, it might be one that I may go ahead and check out. Is basically some high school students, okay, Sadie Harper and her younger sister, who are reeling from the recent death of their mother, and they aren't getting much support from their father. And Will, this therapist, is dealing with his own pain. And when a desperate patient unexpectedly shows up at the home seeking help, he leaves behind a terrifying supernatural entity that preys on the family and feeds off of the victim's suffering, child. Okay. So I know some of y'all are not into the horror. I know Kendall's not into horror. I definitely remember that. But, of course, I see your comment, Kendall, but I remember you not into horror. But, I got to mix it up. I got to tell about everything. Okay. But I was like, hey, that sounds good to me, because I thought it was going to be just like a remake, like I said, of the old one. And I'm so tired of remakes. I don't know what to do, but it is what it is, right? And then the next one coming up I'm saying January, June 9th, is Transformers. I also want to see this, and I know that with the Transformers, that's basically kind of like a hit and a miss. Sometimes they be working out and sometimes they don't, but This one from the preview at least did look like it was going to be good. That's the Transformers Rise of the Beast. That will be in theaters June 9th. And it's just based off of the Transformers spinoff Beast Wars. You know, of course, that has like the robots that transforms into the robotic animals. Like I said, the preview looked good, but sometimes they be fooling us with these previews. So I'm not just gonna say because the preview looked good that mean the movie gonna be good, okay? Yeah, I'm Monique. If it makes sense, I'm into it too. To me, they don't really be making horror movies too good. It's been a few throughout these last couple years, and it's funny because even when I watch the old ones from back in the days, I'll be like, "Why was this scary to me?" Like I'll look at it now and it looks so corny and fake. Yeah, I'm sick of reboots too, Kendall. You ain't the only one. I'm like, we don't got no new ideas at all. Like nobody, nothing. Okay, we remaking movies, we're turning TV shows into movies, we're turning movies into TV shows. We just recycling them in every which way that we can. So yes, okay. How you doing in the front row? Thanks for stopping through. Yeah, the Transformers trailer definitely looked good. I was hyped by it. I was like, wait a minute, oh shoot, it got my attention. But we don't know if that's the only good parts that's in there is what they showed in the trailer. Okay, so that's what we gotta find out. But I'm definitely that's another one that I want to see. And I don't go to the movies too often. So when y'all hear me saying that I want to go to the movies to see Spider-Man and the Little Mermaid, it gotta be serious for me because I usually be like, I'll wait for it to come on, video or, on like one of the streaming services or whatever. I'm gonna just keep it real. And of course, we got the Flash. Child, they've been talking about this movie for so long, and this is coming June 16th. Originally, I was looking forward to it, but because it's been just so much drama with this daggone guy, I really can't care less either way. To be quite honest with y'all, but the one thing that I am excited about with this movie is the fact that they got my man, the original Don Dada. Well, I know it was Batman's before him, but I don't care. I like him. That's my Batman. I don't care what nobody say. Michael Keaton, okay? And of course, in this, Barry is using his daggone superpowers to travel back in time in order to change these events in his past, like he always be trying to do, even though he ain't supposed to damn do it. And with this attempt, he basically and inadvertently alters the future, and he becomes trapped in the damn reality with General Zod. Okay. And basically, he's being threatened with annihilation, and baby, there's no superheroes he can turn to except for a different Batman that just so happens to be my Batman, Michael Keaton. So I'm here for that. Okay, I will go see this movie just for him. Okay, well, I don't know if anybody else is interested in seeing that one. Okay, yes, Kendall. I'll be like, I could wait. And you know what? To be honest, they come into streaming services so much faster anyway. It's not even like it's a long wait. They be in the theater 1 minute and they be on the streaming service the next minute. So I'm not mad at waiting at all. I said, don't be taking too long. And sometimes they be in the streaming service and the theater the same time. It depends. So I'm with that too. Now, next up, we have the Blackening, which I'm not really like, this is one that I could wait to come to streaming services. Speaking of that, I remember when they were showing the preview for this one because I couldn't remember at first. I was like, what the heck is this supposed to be? I guess it's like a parody where it's making fun of scary movies. So I know it has a lot of actors in there, and it's like seven black friends who go away for the weekend only to find themselves trapped in a cabin with their killer who has a vendetta, right? And where will their street smarts and knowledge of horror movies help them get away, right? More than likely not. So this is one, honestly, that I can wait to come on damn video, but it will be in theaters June 16th. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Yes, okay. Keaton is the one, right? And Beetlejuice. And y'all know they making another Beetlejuice after all these years. I don't know. how I feel about that. But Beetlejuice is my movie, honey. I was gonna talk about that with the Harry Belafonte tribute that I was trying to do, but child, I'm so behind. That was, his song was used in that movie as well, and it's been, of course, used by other in other movies, and it's been used in hip hop songs, and that definitely was one that I was gonna bring up because that's like one of the most famous scenes in that movie. But yeah, honey, that's a classic. So next up, this one is really for the kiddies, okay? But it might be talking about something, and that is Elemental. I see some of y'all talking about nieces and nephews and things of that nature. This might be something that you want to go ahead and take them to. Of course, this is just like, the elements or whatever, right? Like fire, water, land, air, and all of that. And this is an animation that's following Ember and Wade as they are, in the city where there's fire, water, land, and air residents that all live together. And this comes to theaters June 16th. If I had a little kid to take, I probably would take them to see it. But if it's just gonna be me, to be honest with y'all, I will probably watch this when it gets put out on whatever streaming services is gonna be put out on. Okay, but it looks cute. It looks cute. Okay. Now the next one we have also coming to theaters. I think this is the last one for the theaters section. That is gonna be Mr. Indiana Jones. We still got Indiana Jones out here in these streets. Okay, Harrison Ford with his old self. God bless him. He's still out here making these Indiana Jones movies. Listen, there's a lot of classics. There was a lot of good ones out of the Indiana Jones. I did not like all of them, but I cannot lie. I will still go back and watch like those first original ones. I remember I was just talking to my girlfriend about this last week, and she was like, I didn't even know it was another one. Wait, it's still Harrison Ford. He's still playing. I'm like, yeah, girl. And let's not act like we don't know Harrison Ford. Don't be out here flying planes. Sometimes he be crashing them too. God bless him. But of course, we have the archaeologist Indiana Jones racing against time to retrieve the legendary artifact that can change the course of history, child. All right, so I don't know. Do I want to go see this in the theaters? Maybe, possibly. Or maybe I will just watch it when it comes on streaming services right here in my house. But anybody that is interested, this is in theaters on June 30th. I think it might be good. You so stupid, Kendall. You said I didn't realize. Yes, he's still out, baby, and he done said he don't want nobody else playing Indiana Jones but him. Okay, because at one point they were saying maybe I think it was Chris Pratt. They were saying could possibly take over the mantle for him, and he was like hell to the no. He said ain't nobody else playing Indiana Jones but me. All right, he was like that's a no for me, dog. I said okay, Mr. Harrison Ford. All right. Oh God, that is funny. So that was what we had for theaters, y'all. So we had, Spider-Man is our number one, which will be coming June 2nd. And we have the Boogeyman number 2 also coming June 2nd. We have Transformers number 3. Okay, Transformers Rise of the Beast is number 3. That is June 9th in theaters. June 16th, we gonna go with the Flash, child. I don't know what they doing with this Ezra Miller situation. It's so funny to me that now they saying the movie is so good that they probably won't be getting rid of him. They would give him another chance and blah blah blah. But we know if this had been somebody else that they would have been let go. But that's a whole nother story for another day. That's not what this video is about today. Okay, then we got June 16th, the Blackening. Okay. And also June 16th, Elemental. I really think this is probably going to be good, though. I might check that out. And then ending it off with the theaters, June 30th, with Mr. Indiana Jones, y'all. That was the movie theaters. I forgot to put my little banner up, but that was what was in movie theaters. And now we gonna go ahead and move on over to streaming services. Monique said he must get a Q coin from that for yeah, he been doing it for so long. He been doing that from way back in the days. I think between that and Star Wars, that was like, his first things. And he did that one for so long. He was in a lot of them before they switched over and tried to make them other ones that didn't have nothing to do with him, and those flopped. So obviously they do better when they have him involved in it. So I'm not mad at it, but I was like, child, Indy, it might be time, Harrison, it might be time for you to go ahead and sit down, honey. Okay. But I'm sure he got a nice little bank from that. I do not doubt that at all. So now we're gonna go ahead and move over to streaming services, and I believe, let me share my screen again. I believe, listen, y'all, I still call it HBO. All right, I know that they call it Max now, but I'ma call it HBO. Okay, that's what I know. So y'all still know that I'm talking about, them, and they had the nerve to have you download a whole new daggone app when they could have just upgraded the app that was already there, like the audacity. I said, child, they a mess. Okay. But we are starting out with the Idol, y'all. Okay. Coming on HBO. This will be coming on June 4th. And this, of course, is with the weekend. They making a very big thing out of this, saying it's supposed to be good. I don't know. But being as though it's right on Max and I ain't gotta go nowhere to watch it, I'll probably check it out. I may not be able to get to it like as soon as it's starting because there's so many shows I already been trying to catch up on. I ain't even gonna lie. Right. But it says that after a nervous breakdown derailed Jocelyn's last tour, she's determined to claim her rightful status as the greatest and sexiest pop star in America. Her passions are reignited by Tedros, who is, of course, the weekend, a nightclub in Persano, okay, with a sordid past, you know, um, where her romantic awakening take her to glorious new heights or the deepest and darkest depths of the soul. We don't know. And the only thing that really make me want to check this out, to be honest, is that it comes from the co-creator of Sam Levinson that does Euphoria. And I know Euphoria be on some stuff, so I'm expecting this to be on some stuff too. Okay. So that's our first one off of the streaming services. And then we move to the second one that everybody was going crazy about, but I still have not seen. And that is Avatar, The Way of the Water. That one is going to be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I seen it say that it's going to be released on Disney and Max at the same time. So you can see it on either one of those, right? And I was not in a rush to see this in the movies. Now that it is gonna be going on app, I will probably watch it there. Okay, that's gonna be June 7th. And I, like I said, I know I made a bunch of money. I know everybody was raving, but I was not that crazy about the first one, so I really was not in a rush for this one. And of course, we have Jack Sully. He back in the building, living a newfound family formed in the moon of Pandora. And once a familiar threat returns to finish what it previously started, he gotta go ahead and do what he gotta do to handle it, child. And I'm like, I guess when it come up there, when I get the time, I will probably go ahead and check it out. But I sure enough was not in a rush, and I felt like I was the only one that didn't see it. Okay. Next up we have The Righteous Gems. I don't know how many people is watching this one, but I love this, and I didn't know it was coming back, but I'm so happy it is. The Righteous Gemstones, I should say, right? This is coming back. Season 3 will be on June 18th at 10 o'clock. This is actually, I would say that Righteous Gemstones, if you watch Gemstones, I'm sorry, I keep saying Gemstone. If you watch Succession, to me this kind of reminds me like if Succession was a comedy and also if it was based around a family that was in a church. That's the only thing I know how to describe it as. It has John Goodman. He's the pastor of the church, right? And then he has three kids, and the kids are pretty much, he's like a world famous televangelist. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that word, right? And there's a long family tradition that, they've been going on with, and he have his kids, and he's supposedly in semi-retirement, and we supposed to be, figuring out which one of the kids or cousins or whatever, and they all work together. Can they keep the gemstone legacy going? Who's gonna be next up and all of that different kind of stuff. But baby, when I tell you this family is crazier, then I don't know what, child. Okay. And this show is hilarious to me. I like it. Hey Jeremiah, thanks for coming through. So I'm actually happy to hear that it's back. And I will, check that out when it comes back. So next up we have, which I really don't give a damn about this at all, but hey, I still tell y'all all about everything just in case. We have And Just Like That. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, when Sex in the City was out, I did used to watch that when it was the show. But once we got the movie and now this whole And Just Like That, I just have not been into it like that. I could care less. But of course, this series is following Carrie, Miranda, Charlotte as they navigate the journey from the complicated reality of life and friendship and all this stuff, child. Whatever. But whoever likes it, I know some people do. So that's why I still try to give y'all a mixture, whether it's something that I'm into or not. I tell y'all about it because y'all might want to see it and y'all might want to know, and y'all might need that reminder of when it's coming out. So, And Just Like That will be out June 22nd, and that is also on Max. Now we gonna move on over to I think it's Peacock. Okay. And it's only one that's coming from there, and I think a good amount of people are probably gonna want to check this out. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that is going to be, Shooting Stars. Basically the LeBron James story, like a little documentary on LeBron James. Um I know some of my godsons and nephews and stuff like that love them some LeBron James, child. Okay. So they will probably be watching. And as I look at, the young life of the basketball star LeBron James, featuring film adaptation of LeBron James and Buzz Bessinger's book, Shooting Stars. So that will be on Peacock on June 2nd. And I'll probably check it out. I like documentaries and stuff like that. The only thing is that I'll be having so much different shows that I'm watching at one time. Sometimes I can't get to all of them immediately, but that is definitely something that I would check out. Okay. And then we're gonna move on over to Prom. Okay. And on Prom, I didn't realize this was gonna be the last season. I'm kind of sad about that. We was just not too long ago talking about how they ending all the shows, and we have Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. I love this show, and it's coming back for the final season, y'all. It is the fourth and final season. Okay, and it's basically up and coming CIA analyst Jack Ryan is thrust into dangerous field assignments. I'm here for this. I ride with my boy Jack. Okay, and of course we got Wendell Pierce is in this too. I love him. And we got John. I always mess up his last name, but y'all know who he is, playing Jack Ryan. I ain't even gonna try to say it because I'm always jacking it up. But I'm kind of sad that that's gonna be the last of that. Another LeBron movie. You said the LeBron movie might be a hit or miss. Kendall says you might check out the documentary. Yeah, I like documentaries. I don't mind checking it out, especially when it's something that I could sit and watch in my house. Because if I don't like it, I'll just turn it off and move to the next thing. And if I do, then I'll be like, oh, shoot, okay. You know what I'm saying? This was good. Like, for instance, I wasn't going to watch the Tupac documentary because I felt like, I've seen a lot of Tupac documentaries, a lot of the stuff they talk in the documentaries. I remember firsthand when those things was happening and when they was going on in the news and all of that. So I would feel like, why should I bother? And then I end up watching the Dear Mama, and they actually did that one in a completely different way. I did learn some new things that I didn't, know before. So I liked it. And then we're actually supposed to talk about that this coming up Thursday, matter of fact, at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, God willing, if everything, go as planned, because I have some other things going on. But if so, then y'all come through and check that out. Let me know if y'all saw that, because I really did think, that was a good documentary. We're gonna have like a little panel on that. But so sometimes you never know. I'll give it a chance. Something else that's also based on a true story, and I wasn't really familiar with this story, is the Flaming Hot. Okay, this is actually inspired by a true story about Richard Montanez, who was a Frito-Lay janitor, and he disrupted the food industry by channeling his Mexican heritage to turn the flaming hot Cheetos from a snack into a mega hit. I'm like, okay, I might be here for this. All right. I never knew the story behind the flaming hot Cheetos. Okay. I just know people be tearing them up. Hey, Candy. Bop, bop, bop. What's going on? Oh, yes. I like Reacher, Monique. Yes. I like Reacher. Yes, I love me some Tupac. I absolutely love me some Tupac, honey. That's one of my faves, okay? And it broke my heart. I still remember the day like yesterday of finding out that, he was no longer with us. That broke my heart. So I'm definitely, hey, Mochi, ow! What's going on? Thanks for coming through. Uh, so yeah, y'all, that actually is gonna be on Hulu, right? And that is going to be out June 9th as well. So I was like, all right, I'm going to check that out. Now we got which one is this? Crowded Room. I've never really heard of this, but because it has Tom Holland in it, and I kind of like him. Okay, and it's a psychological thriller where it's set in Manhattan, apparently in the summer of 1979, when a man is arrested for a shocking crime, and an unlikely investigator must solve the mystery behind it. Right, and this comes out June 9th on Apple TV. And not for nothing, there's a lot of Apple shows I like. Apple TV be giving good shows, and so do Prime. I've been watching Silo on Apple TV. I don't know if anybody else is watching that. Very good. I've been watching what the heck is the other one called? Citadel on Prime, and that is so good. Oh man, that's so good. And then I'm watching Class of '09 on Hulu. I actually wanted to do reviews on it, but it's like the all these shows that's dropping these 2 and 3 episodes for their first episodes is hard. Then you already got those episodes out, and then the new episodes out. Before you know it, they already up to 4, 5, and 6. And I just don't think I could catch up, and I could talk about that many episodes. I may do like an overall discussion on those during the free time, and have that like as a Tamika's talk, because I really do think those shows are great. Like, I'm loving Class of '09, but it is a show that you have to pay attention to, because we going from present to past to future. So I don't know. That's the only reason why I was kind of skeptical about talking about it, but I did want to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie. Um so next up, you guys, of course everybody should know about this. Okay, coming to Disney June 21st. I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I'm definitely watching this. I don't give a damn what else is going on. Okay, Secret Invasion. where Fury and Talos try to stop the Skrulls who have infiltrated the highest spheres of the Marvel Universe with my man Sam Jackson. I'm going to be watching it. It is going to be out June 21st, 2023, y'all. Let me know in the chat if y'all watching any of these. Candy Love said she'll like to see Flaming Cheetos. Yeah, it actually sound interesting. I didn't even know about that. So I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. Hey, Zaria. And if y'all know anything, that I should be watching, definitely tell me about it. Oh, sorry. That was Apple TV, the last one, y'all. I tell y'all, I be forgetting about these I be making up all these banners and then I forget to even click on them when it's time, child. I be remembering when the live is over. But y'all get the point anyway. But that last one was from Apple. Flame. I'm sorry, the Crowded TV and the Crowded Room, child. I'm making up damn names now. It was from Apple, and the Flaming Hot was gonna be on Hulu, and then this one gonna be on Disney. Okay, so we all on the same page. Now we moving into Netflix for our last few that we have. And let me see what y'all talking about in the comments first. Um, yeah, I want to see that invasion. I definitely want to see that. Make sure y'all listen to Kenzu, okay? Like the video, subscribe if you are not already subscribed, y'all. Share, turn on the notifications, okay? So you can know when I am going live, even though half the time YouTube don't be even giving notifications. Because I know some people that I watch, I'll be getting a notification like an hour later, or I'll see it later and be like, I ain't getting no notification for that. So that's why sometimes I'll try to put it in the community tab and I'll share it on social media too, just in case. If you don't get the notification, then you would see it there. So if y'all not following me on social media, I know everybody doesn't do social media, but if are on any of them, I am on all of them, okay? All of the above. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. You can find me, Tamika's Den, all of them, okay? So next up is Extraction 2. I don't know if y'all ever seen Extraction 1. This movie was so good and I didn't even know they was gonna be doing a part 2. So since when they dropped the first teaser trailer, I was like, wait, there's another part. I'm here for this. Part 1 was really good. And the way that it ended, I was like, wait a minute, is he gone? Is he not gone? Like, what's happening here? So I'm so here for this one, y'all. Of course, this is coming out June 16th on Netflix. And after barely surviving, his grievous wounds from his mission in Bangladesh, Tyler Rake is back, okay, in the building, and his team is ready to take on the next mission, and I'm ready to go with him, okay? I don't know if any of y'all seen the first one, but if you haven't, you should definitely check it out. It was really, really good. Kendall said part 1 was good. It was. And I don't even know if they still got part 1 on up there on Netflix because it was a Netflix movie. Sometimes when Netflix with their TV shows and movies, it could be a hit and miss too. Because that Mother with J Lo, it was all right, but it wasn't all that to me. And I just started the Arnold Schwarzenegger TV show that's up there last night. It was funny because me and my sister just so happened to start it at the same time. So I'm not gonna judge it yet because I only watched like one episode, but that first episode was like a little cheesy with some of the acting, but I'm gonna still I'm gonna still give it a chance. I haven't went all the way through it, so sometimes it's a hit and miss, but sometimes they make really good ones, and that one I will say, y'all, is definitely worth the watch. So I'm here for that. Right. So moving on along, we get to sorry, y'all, excuse me. I felt like I was choking on something. But the next one up is The Perfect Fine. So this looks like one of those little love story type of movies, okay? And of course, there's Gabrielle Union, and apparently she's like a fashion editor, with this career. Her career comeback hits a snag when she learns that the charming young stranger she kissed at a party is her new co-worker and the boss's son, child. So she don't fell for the boss's son. I don't know. It might be cute. I'll check it out. Like I said, it's on Netflix, and I got Netflix, so it ain't nothing when I get time for me to go ahead and turn it on and see what it's talking about. And just an honorable mention, y'all. I don't even think that I have that one up here, but an honorable mention was also Creed 3. That's why I was just saying how these movies come to streaming services so fast, because that was just in the theater. If anybody didn't get a chance to see it while I was in theaters and you want to watch it, it also will be on Prime June 3rd. I mean, sorry, June 9th. It will be on Prime for anybody that didn't see it. Then maybe you could go ahead and watch it there. Forgot to mention that. And then we have this one. It looked a little interesting to me. Okay. It's actually, I don't know if anybody watched the session. I forget the actress name, but it's the lady that plays Shiv on the session. She's in this, and she is the mother of this little girl. This is called Run Rabbit Run, and it's coming on Netflix June 28th. And basically, some kind of way, Sarah Snook plays a fraternity doctor. Okay, I guess that's her name, Sarah Snook. She plays a fraternity doctor who believes firmly in life and death, but after noticing the strange behavior of her young daughter, she must change some of her, own values. Her daughter's basically telling her that she been here before and she lived another life, and she's having all these other memories that are, basically seem to be unexplained. She don't know what the heck is going on, okay? Um, and so she's having to take a new look at things after, Sarah starts to challenge her, and the daughter starts to exhibit this, strange behavior, child. Okay. So I was like, wait a minute, this sounding a little interesting right here. I might have to put a little thumbnail in this, you know, and see what it's talking about. Yeah, Monique says, look cute, not a top priority for me. Yeah, that's how I feel too. That's one of the ones when I have some free time, I'll probably go back to it and be like, let me see, what this talking about. But, sometimes some things that look good in the preview don't be, I told y'all this before. And some of the other things that I don't be expecting much from it, I end up clicking on it and being like, oh, shoot, wait a minute. This is actually good. And then that's when I come back and tell y'all, like, yo, that was good. So we'll see. And sometimes I enjoy those ones more. That's those surprises that you wasn't really expecting much from it. Now I'm kind of confused with these last two, y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all about them anyway. I don't know who was into The Witcher, but I love me some Witcher. I'm so mad that this is gonna be the last season that Henry Cavill is gonna be in, but we ain't gonna get into all of that. And for some reason, some things say that the new season is coming back June 29th, and some things it say June, but then it says to be announced. So I'm not too sure, but I believe it's supposed to be season 3 premiering on June 29th. And of course, we know that we getting Jaru back. Okay, he's a monster hunter. He's struggling to find his place in the world, and where people often prove more wicked than the beast, baby. And I'm ready to see him. I love me some Henry Cavill. Okay, don't judge me. Yes, Citadel is good. That show is freaking good, y'all. Silo is good as well. I just got caught up on that because I really couldn't get into it before. Hello. How are you? I don't think I ever seen you in here, but welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Glad to have you. You say Succession was awesome. I'm going to check this out. Pastor Stove Life yeah. Succession is my favorite. That's another one that ended. That ended. Barry ended. They ended everything. I'm like, I know all good things must come to an end, but I said, Dad, come on, leave us with something like. Everybody saying goodbye now. But I like that too. I may rewatch it from the beginning at some point. That was really a good show. So this is the last one, y'all, and the same thing goes for this one as what I was just saying with The Witcher. For some reason, it does, like, it says that it's June, but then it says to be announced. So I'm confused as to when the heck is it exactly coming. Of course, if I get any updates, I will let y'all know. Doesn't necessarily have to be like me coming up here for a live, which I just really started doing these lives. Before I would just put up, excuse me, the recordings as they were. But sometimes it could just be me updating it in the community tab. It could be a premiere, it may be a live, it may be all of the above. But I know it says June, but then it says to be announced. But Black Mirror is back. It will be season 6. Of course, these is just like different mom bending. It's an anthology series, so it's always different stories, and is usually revealing humanity's worst traits, greatest innovations, and more. To take you a whole bunch of twists and turns and all of that kind of stuff. And I actually like this show, so I'm interested to see what season 6 is going to be given. But like I said, it says June, but then it says to be announced. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, what is the date? We want to know. So as far as the streaming services, we started out with the Idol, which is coming out June 4th on HBO. I don't care if they change it to Max, I'm still gonna say HBO. Then we got Avatar, The Way of the Water, okay, which says that that's actually gonna be on Disney and HBO. Then we got The Righteous Gemstones, also HBO, and that will be June 18th, and that's gonna be season 3. Then we had In Just Like That, which I don't care about, but some people might, okay? And that will be season 2, June 22nd. And then we have Shooting Stars, of course, the LeBron James documentary. I will check that out. That is actually going to be on Peacock. We then went to, Jack Ryan. That's my boy. That's going to be the final season 4, June 30th. Then we went to Flaming Hot, which I wasn't that interested in it before, but I think they got me interested now actually to see what's going to be going on with this. And that is going to be on Hulu June 9th. Yes, The Righteous Gemstones is so good, y'all. If anybody has not watched that show before, check it out, okay? And let me know what you think about it. Come back and tell me, yes, Tamika, you was right, or hell to the no, Tamika, you was wrong. But I don't think you're gonna say that. I'm telling y'all, that show is so freaking good, okay? And then we also have The Crowded Room, a psychological thriller that is going to be on Apple TV June 9th with Tom Holland. Then we got Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson that I'm looking forward to. Maybe I can even get some reviews going on this. I don't know, because child, I tried the Marvel shows before and people wasn't coming, but that's going to be June 21st on Disney. Then we got Extraction 2, Netflix, June 16th. We got The Perfect Fine with Gabrielle Union. What was that? June 23rd. We got Run, Rabbit Run on June 28th. All of these last ones on Netflix. And then we have supposed to be June 29th, but I got a question mark, child, because they really ain't make that clear. That's The Witcher. And that'll probably be the last one that I watch. No shade to Chris Evans. No, well, not Chris Evans. What Chris is it? There's too many Chris's. I know it's one of the Chris's. His brother supposed to be taking over. No shade to him, but I like Henry Cavill. Okay, so that will probably be the last one that I'll watch, but who knows? And then we got Black Mirror, also supposed to be at the end of June, and also coming from Netflix, and that will be season 6. So let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. If anybody knows anything that I should be watching, please do share. Okay, sharing is caring, so I can tell the people about it. Um, let's see. Yes, Barry was good. It was good. It started getting a little towards the end, but I still liked it, you know. I still liked it. It was definitely interesting. It was different. It wasn't the same old, same old. Um, yes. So as you enter The Witcher, yeah, The Witcher's good. I like that, you know. So I don't know, yeah. But that's the ones that I'm really looking forward to. And some of the other ones is just like if I have some free time, then I will go ahead and check it out. And you said Black Mirror, this is one of my top shows on Netflix. Yes, it hasn't disappointed. Yes, Black Mirror is definitely a good one. And I didn't know they was coming back, so I was like, okay, I'm here for this. Okay, I'm definitely here for this. So that's what I got for y'all. Yeah, my list wasn't as long this time as it is sometime. I just kept it, 20, right? So just in case anybody just came and they didn't see the ones that I talked about as far as the theaters, we of course had Spider-Man Across the Universe as number one. Of course, that came out June 2nd, and I'm definitely here for Miles Morales. Okay, I think he has became my favorite Spider-Man now. I love it. And then June 2nd is the Boogeyman. This is not the remake of the Boogeyman movie, which is what I thought it was at first. It's actually based off of the best-selling book from Stephen King. So I may go ahead and check that out. That's also June 2nd. Then, of course, we got Transformers Rise of the Beast, June 9th. And we got The Flash, child, June 16th. Okay. And I was mentioning to them that I would probably only go see this because of Michael Keaton at this point. I don't really care about Ezra. Okay. Then we got The Blackening. I will probably watch this whenever this comes to streaming services, but that's going to be on June 16th. And of course, if you have any kids, they may enjoy this. This is Elemental, also June 16th. So we got three movies coming June 16th in theaters. And last but not least, we talked about Mr. Indiana Jones back in the building. Harrison Ford still trying to hold it down and swing all around. Okay. Indiana Jones. And that will be June 30th. So that's what we got, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the Idol. I've been hearing a lot about that. You say look forward to seeing the Idol tomorrow at 9. Johnny Depp's daughters and lead actress. Okay, I knew the weekend was there, and I thought that name sounded familiar, but I didn't realize that it was Johnny Depp's daughter. Yeah, I will check it out, and especially since Sam Livingston is a part of it, and I know he does Euphoria. I know that they probably gonna have some crazy stuff going on over there. So I'm gonna definitely check it out. Thank you so much, Candy. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I was a little skeptical about even coming up here today to do this or to do my self care. I haven't been in the best of things right now, but y'all make me feel good. And hopefully, y'all can go and watch one of these, enjoy it, and have a good time, and come back and let me know whether you liked it or not. And also if y'all ever know any shows or movies that are good, tell me about it so I could tell, like I said, my subscribers and viewers about it. Or if y'all have any recommendations of things that y'all want us to review, we do take requests. But the only thing is sometimes we may not be able to get to it immediately, but we will get there eventually and do it. I already got like 3 long lists of movies in here that I'm supposed to be doing reviews on that I still haven't got to. So sometimes you got to be patient with us, but we will do it. Gotta look into Black Mirror. Sounds interesting. Yes, you will like it, Kendall. I think you will like it. You know. Um, Thank you. Definitely let me know if you watch any of them, if you like them. You seem like you got good taste. I seen you talking about Succession and Black Mirror and a couple of other ones. So I think you would like some of these ones that I'm, recommending. I've been telling my family and friends movies and shows to watch for years. They always be like, "What's the new shows?" Because they know I'm going to tell them some stuff. And for the most part, they all be like, "Oh, that was good. Thank you for telling me." Like I told my girlfriend about Class of '09, and now she done passed me with watching it. I couldn't even watch it as fast. And usually she don't really watch stuff as much as I do. Her schedule just be busy, but she really been enjoying it. So I was like, I told you it was good. Yeah, Euphoria definitely is good. I'm wondering when that's coming back too. That show is off the hook. So that's basically the ones I got today. Like I said, if I think of any other ones come up that I miss, I'll put it in my community tab, or I'll mention it on the next what you should be watching that I do. When I finally get to watch some of the stuff that I'm telling y'all about now, then I'll give y'all an update on what I thought about it and all that good stuff. But that's what I got, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I appreciate it. If anybody comes and watches on the replay for replay game, let me know you stop by. Okay, give me a wave, say hey. And let me know, what you watching and any recommendations you have as well. Thank you, Kendall. Let me know if you watch any of them. And if y'all didn't see it, we did do an overall recap on child, I can't even remember the name of it now. Love and Death. We did do an overall recap on that. Just like talking about the whole series, we didn't want to do episode by episode, and we may have something coming up. Look, be on the lookout because we might have something coming that's gonna be like a every Thursday thing. So like how we did the Love and Death last Thursday, this coming up Thursday would be Dear Mama. Then the Thursday after that would be like the color purple. First, we're going to be discussing the trailer. Then we're going to kind of be revisiting the old color purple. And then we will continue to bring y'all different things. We'll update y'all as to what it is. And that would be like a every Thursday type of panel. It's going to be hosted probably between me, EJ, and Moochie or whatever. We'll be rotating it amongst our channels, and we may have some other surprise guests that will be on the panel. There's some other things that I'm working on behind the scenes. Some stuff I had to kind of put a pause on and hold off for a minute because I had just too much other stuff going on. But, nonetheless, I digress, right? Moving right along swiftly and professionally. We will be having those. Of course, I'd always do these the first of the month. The second and fourth Saturday of the month is going to be the trivias. And the fourth Sunday of the month is always our old school, throwback Sunday movies. And we might be doing more of those since we have a little bit of extra time. So maybe since instead of those being once a month, maybe they're twice a month. I don't know. We're going to work something out. And then me and Brillo is working on something too. So please keep y'all notifications on and, just pay attention. Look at the community tabs when you can so you'll know the stuff that we got coming on. And I may do Run the World. I'm not too sure. I know that I put up a poll about that, and I haven't even went back and checked the poll again. At one time, it didn't seem like too many people wanted it, but I may just do quick recaps on that. That may not be alive. And then, of course, y'all know I do my sisters. That's back. I do that on Wednesdays. So that's all that's going on so far. Anything else, I'll let y'all know about. But thank ya. Yes, Idol. That's supposed to be the thing. And I think if I'm not mistaken, shout out to Modot. I think I heard him saying something about doing reviews on it. But I think he away right now enjoying himself, relax, relate, and release. And I wish I could be on vacation somewhere right now. So, maybe when he get back from there, that's something that he's still planning on talking about. I don't know. But him and Kendall was like the first ones I heard talking about that show, and now I'll be hearing a whole bunch of people talking about it. So that's it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Oh, and I don't know, question mark. I could still possibly be having a power trivia coming up one of these days as well. I had pushed it back and put it on hold because again had so much stuff going on. I didn't want to talk about the episode again because we done talked about it on several different panels, but that could be possible. So if I do, then look out for that. But if not, then we'll find something else to get into. That's it, y'all. Thanks for coming through. See y'all y'all later. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and feel so inspired.